Hello everybody, we're back again in our Let's Play world, and last time I started to go over the time again, so I actually stopped in the middle of the night. So we're gonna run back home real quickly and get to sleep because we don't want to be out here right now. This is a bad place to be. Bad. Wouldn't be if you weren't me, but I am me, so this is a bad place to be. The darkness is, well, you know, I usually die. So we're gonna go home. And you know what? I always say that, and I haven't even really died yet, I don't think. But that's because I'm somewhat cautious about, you know, being out here too late. So, I was gonna tell you guys before I get going too much. Today, you're gonna want to check back on the channel later because I've actually got a new APK file for the Redstone mod. Bytes1/2 just gave it to me today, and I'm gonna be reviewing it. So. It adds creative mode, creative inventory for that stuff. Redstone repeaters are now functional, and the buttons are now added to the game. So I'm going to be reviewing that, so be sure to check back to the channel later today if you want to see some of that information. I'm going to be doing a showcase of it, and so it's going to be fun. So, alright, let's go back to the farm. Now, yesterday we came to the conclusion, or I came to the conclusion, that I'm going to leave this thing alone for the time being. I think that it's good enough for now, and I don't think we can deal with it much more because, you know, my brain just hasn't, it was so inspired, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't. So, I don't know what I even want to do with it. My brain just isn't finishing the job, you know? I had a genius concept, and the execution just, it wasn't as good. So, we're gonna leave it here. I don't even know if it's as good as it needs to be for now, but we're just gonna leave it. So it'll at least take the animals into this area, and they can choose to leave this box area. And what I've also come to the realization of is that it really doesn't matter if they stay in there. You know, it doesn't matter to me because it just doesn't matter. So all right, I'm gonna also go backwards. Let's push out of here and go back in. Something about the way the controls are moving there was weird. All right. So anyway, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on what I said we were gonna focus on, which would be the, you know what, maybe it's actually, it could just be this. It could be the sensitivity. Something about this is just, something just seems off, you know? I don't think I've ever moved this though, so that can't be it. I'm not sure. We're just gonna leave that for now though. Anyway, so the farming for today is gonna be the goal. So we're gonna change the way we handle the crops because, well, we don't handle crops, that's the problem. We don't have any. So, you know what? The touch inputs are really weird right now. I'm gonna have to reboot this thing or something, because something just is not right. Booted it, and now it's fine. I really don't know what it was doing, but basically, the screen became unresponsive. And sadly, this is the NVIDIA Shield, by the way, if you didn't realize. I've actually read some issues about people experiencing as far as the touch input goes, and I've had some myself, and so I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I don't know. It seems like a software issue because if I reboot it, then it goes back to normal. But anyway, hopefully the creators have that and they can fix it. So here we go. We got 3 piggies. It's time for them to come to the home. Let's go, pigs. Oh no, they're stuck on this. They're stuck on the fence. Okay, let's break this open a little bit more. In fact, none of this fence is gonna be here in a minute anyway, because we're not actually gonna keep it here. We don't need it anymore because our new reserve will take care of these animals. So we'll bring them over to the hill. I've got the sheep in that hole as well. And once we're done with that, that's when we begin to work on the pot here as far as the wheat farms go. So wheat farms is the first thing we're going to do. Of course, we've got potatoes, carrots, and those sorts of things as well. But the wheat is a big thing because it allows us to breed some of these main species here, as well as craft bread. And it also yields seeds, which helps us mate the chickens. So wheat is the biggest crop I'm going to be focusing on, at least for now, for the start of this whole thing. And you know, the sheep are, you know, they thrive off of the wheat as well as the grass, but the wheat in particular is something that they can breed from, and so that's why we're going to be focusing on that a little bit. Man, they lose their focus real fast. That carrot goes away, boom! They run far, far away from me. Alright, so let's see how this works with these 3 little piglets. 3 little pigs. The story of the 3 little pigs and the brick house. Come on, piggies. Come on, piggies. Oh shit, there's a creeper. He's gonna come over here in the middle of our little fun game. Alright, let's see how these pigs do. Okay, 2 go in. And we have a creeper to deal with, so we'll deal with him now. Please don't do this. Don't do it! Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Don't. No. Okay, we're good. I thought maybe he was gonna go and free these things. Whoa! He's doing that pig dance thing. Why do they do this, Kate? You know, if you're gonna jump on the fence, I mean, you might as well just go in, right? I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch the piggy. Punch. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're good. So basically, they can jump onto this crafting block and jump over the fence. In fact, we should just line the whole fence out with a block above, you know, like this, so that they can jump in, but they can't get out. You know, that's kind of a smart idea too. All right, so we had the 2 pigs come in, and it looks like we got 1, 2, 3 pigs. So good. They came up. They came out of that little canal thing, so it worked just like it was intended. So that's great. Now we'll go back over to the wheat farm area, and we're gonna start lining this stuff up. Now, the worst thing about this is that pistons are kind of on the way right now. Bite2.5's working on them, and with pistons, my entire farming procedure is gonna change. You know, it's not gonna be this way at all. I mean, you know, when you do the pistons, I can automate the entire process basically of farming. I can make the wheat just harvest itself. Of course, I'll have to push the button manually unless you were to time it and make a huge timer, but I wouldn't even have to do that. I could just press a button and have my crops harvested for me. And so I'm looking forward to that, of course. But, you know, it's going to be long enough away that we're going to want to do this method for a while and collect ourselves loads of seeds and wheat and all that good stuff, because by the time the thing is ready, we're going to want to have plenty and plenty to be able to plant, you know? So we're going to make a few rows. In fact, let me check our seed count. We got 62. We got 62 in our inventory. If that's all we have right now, then 3 rows is going to be more than enough for the time being to get this done. Sorry about the weird sporadic sprinting. All right, let's see. I think my shovel just broke. Indeed. All right, I'm missing a bucket too, so we got to craft another one because the one got filled with milk, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I made a mistake. So now we need to fill these 2 buckets up with water. I think we've got some right down here. That's great. We're right, this little ravine type thingy here, river, whatever you want to call it. And I think most of you are aware of the infinite water trick, basically. I mean, it's not really a trick, I guess you wouldn't say necessarily, but basically, if you have 3, you can take the middle one and it replenishes itself, so you can just keep going down and capturing the water, so you don't have to run down to some crazy river every single time. You know, you can just keep going. Super nice. And just so you know, because some people have actually asked me before, you know, like, why would you waste your time putting water in here? You know, the crops will grow without it. You know, you can plant it and it'll grow, and that is true. You can grow wheat without water. You don't actually have to do this. But the difference is that it grows infinitely faster when you've got water, and it doesn't have as likely of a chance as to shrivel up. Sometimes when you don't have water for your crops, they will actually die, and they take so long to grow that the chance of death is actually much higher as well. So this escalates the process of growth as well as decreases the chance of the crops withering away. So those are kind of a couple of reasons why you'd want to spend some time doing this. And you know, the water's a one-time deal. You know, you don't have to do this every time. The wheat itself doesn't actually consume the water, you know, and take it away. It just continues to go. So that's why we cover these blocks in a second with dirt, because that's going to give us a way better view, as well as allow us to light up the farming stuff at nighttime. So I'll show you guys what I mean by this. Let me grab some more water. So basically what we'll do is we'll just cover this up. We just cover the whole thing up in water, in dirt, sorry. We cover the water in dirt. And basically, yes, the water is still affected because it's right next to the ground where we're going to be planting these. Oh, that sneaking thing is insane. Do you see this? Oh, it drives me nuts. I want to disable it. I couldn't disable it. I don't think there's a way right now, but the developer needs to add one. All right, so we don't have any torches right now, so that's not good. That is not good at all. I thought I had some. Do I not have any coal? I've got 2 chunks, that's all. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. All right, so we'll cover up this other one as well. Oh, hello, chicken. Right down here. And like I said, if we've only got 62 or 64 seeds, you know, we're not going to be able to use that much ground anyway. So this is going to be a plenty. And we better run to bed. And I'm going to check the house and see if we've got any coal left so I can make some more torches, because, you know, we can't deal with this level of darkness with no torches. The thing is, the mobs will spawn in the nighttime in the farm, and they will crush the crops. As well as if we happen to stay awake for the night, we want there to be enough light going into the crops. You know, the crops need to have a good level of exposure to continue to grow. Oh, dang it, we've got 2 spiders in here. Oh, that was weird. Was he already hurt? He must have been. I hit him once. All right, we'll kill this spider too. And then it's definitely time for bed. We're going to bed. Yes! Oh, there's another spider. Oh my goodness. It's charging me. It's charging me. Whoa, it was still angry. Usually they take it easy at the daytime, but that one, no, he was done. He was so mad. Mate, I didn't get to get to you. All right, let's check and see. Okay, we got one chunk. Okay, well that's definitely comforting. Yeah, we got 3 chunks of coal. 3 chunks of coal. 4 chunks of coal. Wow, we've got 5 chunks of coal, guys. We got 5. Wait, 3. What? I thought I took these ones. No. Did they glitch away? Did they glitch away? Oh, I can't take them. Wait, that was something to screw there. All right. Anyway. We got 4 chunks of coal, I guess, and we're gonna craft them into torches. Like this, and we can't even hold them. That's great. That's great. All right, I'm gonna throw some of these brickstone slabs in here, because we actually don't need those out there. We'll go light up the farm, and we're actually gonna go plant all of the things that we can. We've got 62 seeds to plant, so I believe we've got enough ground to hoe to actually fill them up with seeds. And I know it's ugly, guys. I do. I know this isn't some cool, you know, huge pavilion-looking thing where you've got all these cool crops and everything. And for now, we're actually not going to have much protective measures. Like, animals are going to be able to easily walk in here because we don't have time. Well, mainly we don't have the resources right now to worry about that kind of thing. Whoa, we're getting seeds in here, melon seeds. I forgot they do that in Pocket Edition. Pocket Edition has a different deal with this stuff. I'm getting seeds as well as melon seeds, so that's kind of cool. We'll just hoe this whole thing, and then I'll grab those. I think those are melon seeds at least. These brown ones. Let me pick them up. Okay, I think I got them. Oh, I can't carry them. Shoot. Okay, well, we'll go over here and unload a couple things. We'll put the. We don't need carrots right now. We don't need the charcoal. Stack of cobblestone and a stack of stairs. We'll get rid of all of that. And the bones we're actually going to use to further the growth here of this stuff. Did the melon seeds disappear? Did they seriously disappear? I think they disappeared. No, okay, never mind. I couldn't see them. They were camouflaged with the dirt. Alright, so let's check them out and see. I want to make sure that they... Beetroots! Oh, beetroots. I was kind of confused. I guess that makes sense, though. Alright, so now... we've got beetroot seeds, so I guess we'll plant some beets once we're done with this. Now with this, I've got 12 bones. Each bone turns into 3 bone meals, and we should be able to escalate the process here, get ourselves some instant wheat, as well as some additional seeds. Oh, the chicken's trying to get me because I'm carrying seeds. Okay, just a second, chicken. I'm in the middle of planting stuff, and I don't think I'm gonna give you any because you don't have a friend nearby to make me another chicken. Alright, so we got a full row here of these seeds. This looks nice. So now, I'm going to get these bones, and I'm going to craft them into bone meal. All of them. Because I don't actually have a purpose for bones right now in Pocket Edition. Except for bone meal, I believe, right now. And so, what we can do is we can just completely harvest those things. And then plant some more. And just escalate their growth all the way again. To get them up to this point. So, it's kind of nice, you know. We can get some wheat. We can get some more seeds to be able to grow. And, you know, it helps us get more resources to grow food because, like, we've talked about this before. You know, my food resources right now are not the best. I'm kind of close to dying often because I don't have any. I've had some meat access as well, and you know, we can always go hunting. It's not like you have to have your own self-sustaining farms and stuff like that, but it certainly makes things easier, and that's why I haven't gone into the mines because I'm hesitating about, you know, going in there and dying. I don't want to go down there and mine some way cool stuff and then die because that's what's going to happen to me if I do that. So this side is not ready yet to have the crops here, but you know what? We have enough to place them along this side. So we technically could hoe this side right here and plant them along this. So that's what we'll do. We'll just keep planting them. You know, the more the better. I mean, it exponentially grows your seeds, you know. And sometimes when you harvest them, I mean, a lot of the time they come out with 2 extra seeds, you know. You want as many as you can get. So that's why we got to do this. Got to get it done early. Plus, while we're doing other works, you know, we can have this stuff growing. In fact, we probably should have done this. Well, I guess we couldn't do it without the animals moved. But in general, you want to do your outside tasks while this stuff is growing so you can continue to have that kind of stuff. So here we go. There we go. We got a nice looking farm here. Just growing out right now, and eventually will be much prettier because it's ugly. But okay, we're gonna put torches along the tops here. That's what I was talking about. So in the night, it will have exposure to light and be able to continue to have great growth. And it stops mobs from spawning here. We don't want mobs and evil creatures and creepers in particular spawning on top of our crops, because as they walk across it, it actually destroys them. And you can see we have 2 destroyed. Those may have been the chicken. The chicken was walking around. But, you know, sometimes they naturally just die. I mean, it's just the process of natural growth of crops. You know, sometimes they live, sometimes they don't. So, anyway, we've got a beetroot. Okay. Most of the stuff we're not going to want to plant for now because it's not really efficient to do that. But I've got 23 of these wheats. And the thing is, the more animals we have, the better. And they grow quicker. So I'm going to go over here and get us some more animals. Because, of course, I could craft some bread out of this. But I don't think that's something we need to do right now. Do we have more than 1 cow in there? Because cows, we don't. You know what? Oh, we do. Yes. Because cows are what I want. Cows. Oh, wait. Sorry, mate. Let me try that again. Okay, we got the cow. Okay, let's feed the other cow. Okay, let's have them make me a baby cow. Let's go. Go. Baby cow. Right now. I want a baby cow. Can you? Oh, it just popped out. They didn't even get close to each other. What the heck? Okay, well, I mean, that's okay with me. Okay, can I give him another wheat? No? I have to wait. For a bit. But we got an extra cow, right? So that's good. Got an extra cow. And I probably should be using my shears to clean up these sheep because we need as many of these as we can get. Oh my gosh. Those things are ugly. Look at them. What? They look this. Oh wow, he ate grass really fast. These sheep, there's something about these sheep, you guys. I don't know if they have radiation or what, but they grow back this stuff so fast. And the more access they have to grass, the better, because they chew it up so fast. We got a bunch of new sheep in here now. So this stuff we can actually use for carpeting. And of course it isn't dyed, and we can dye some of these things too. In fact, I should go get some roses and flowers and dye. Come here, mate. I just want to share you. All right, I'm gonna go out and grab a flower, and we're gonna make some dye because I wanna have a red one because I think red is cool, and I think we could use some red carpet in the house, especially around the bed or something. You know, that'd be awesome. I don't know if those flowers actually convert into anything, but I do know that roses are how you can get red dye in a typical sense. So I don't know if we have any. Okay, oh yes, we do. Perfect. There we go. We got roses right there, right next to where we are anyway. This is perfect. Usually you can find flowers, you know, kind of around the area, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to. All right, so we grab a flower or 2, and then we go into crafting, and we make red dye. So we made red dye. Okay, so now we use the red dye, and we go back to the farm, and we tap on one of the sheep who have, well, we don't hit them. We tap and hold, and then that should dye the sheep. And it doesn't just dye the sheep once, it dyes the sheep forever. So, well, as long as I leave it that way at least, they'll continue to grow red wool. It's super cool, and it's way better than dyeing the wool after you shear it, because then you have to waste so much of this stuff. So let me go and tap and hold. So there we go, look how beautiful that is. Let's make 2 of them. There we go. And now if I shear them, you can see their body, they're gonna continue to grow this red wool. So now we've got gray, red, white, and a dark gray. So we've got a good variation of wool colors now that we'll be able to use in the house. And so let's go back to the house. It's time to sleep anyway. And I actually, oh wow, 20 minutes went by fast. So we've actually basically hit the level of minutes we want to be using for an episode. So let's go back to the house real quick. I'm gonna craft a few mini carpet pieces just to see how they look, kind of. And then we'll call it a day, except for the redstone. The redstone, we will be back in a few hours, probably a couple hours after you see this video. Well, depending on when you watch it, at least a couple hours after it's out, sometime this Saturday evening. And so that should be good. And it's gonna be fun though, because I think creative mode will make experimenting with redstone even more fun. So let's see if we can craft up some red carpets. We got bunches of them right there. There we are. We got red carpet. So now we can surround the bed with red carpet. Of course, this is not the actual place that this is gonna stay. You know, we're gonna move eventually the bed. We're gonna have a bedroom, but right now it works. I was just gonna make it look kind of like the bed. I thought that'd be kind of cool. We're 1 red short though. No, that looks kind of cool, don't you think? We could even put it under the bed. Well, I don't know if you can place a bed on the actual carpet actually, but it would be cool though. Just kind of thinking it'd be kind of fun to theme the carpet around the bed. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you guys tonight with the redstone review.